has the place of religion changed in our modern world?
Well, Bev, if you think about it, if we went back 200 or 300 years, the position of religion was at the very centre of society. Religion was centred. Religion was the centre in the sense that it was the focus of the society. It was the centre of values. It was the source of the vision of society, of where people were, what they were doing. Everything about the arts and literature was often a reflection of religion, and even things such as medicine and social welfare and so on were very much organised and influenced by religion. So religion was the focal point of society. And that situation continued, at least in Europe, until about the 18th century. And from that time onwards, gradually, this view of religion as the centre of society was pushed aside. And whereas previous to that time, the religious viewpoint was really the only viewpoint. So, for example, if you'd been living 300 or 400 years ago, you would have thought of yourself as being on an earth somewhere in the middle, and above you was a heaven and below you was a hell. After this process of religion being pushed aside, its place was taken by science, and you had a new viewpoint. You had a scientific viewpoint which started to investigate the natural world and create new ways of looking at the world.
So why was it that this actually happened? What brought it about?
People started investigating the natural world. People like Galileo and Copernicus looked through their telescopes and saw that the world wasn't the way that religion had portrayed it to be. And then during the course of the Enlightenment, people began to focus on the human mind and reason as a source of knowledge. And into the 19th century, one of the major blows against religion at that time was Darwin's theory of evolution and the effect that this had on religion's view of the origins of humanity and the place of humanity in the natural world. A number of ideologies came in to replace religion at the core of society. So these ideologies replaced religion in the sense that they formed a basis for the values of society. They provided a vision for society. And these ideologies were such things as nationalism, which came to the fore really in the early part of the 20th century, racism, which was very popular between the First and the Second World Wars, and then going on into the last half of the 20th century, socialism and communism became extremely widespread and popular. And these ideologies, as I say, tried to replace religion by forming the centre of society, being the focal point for the unity of society, giving society a source of values, a vision for where society was trying to go, and in the case of communism, even trying to replace religion as a controlling factor over the arts and literature and all other aspects of society.